I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on exponentials and logarithms. Here we'll have a couple of multiple choice questions which are based on logarithmic rules. So the question here is, if log to the base a of a equals to 3, log to the base a of b is 5, write log to the base a of 1 over ab. Four choices are given to you, right? So let's apply the logarithmic rules. So when I say log to the base a of 1 over ab, it really means we could write this as log to the base a of 1 minus, within brackets, let me write log to the base a of a plus log to the base a of b, right? So if you write the brackets, then it's absolutely clear, you don't make a mistake. Now log to the base a of 1 is 0, right? So log of 1 is always 0. And what we get here is log to the base a of a minus log to the base a of b, right? Now we are already given that log to the base a of a is 3, so we get minus 3, and that is 5, so minus 5. So minus 3 minus 5 is minus 8, so option D is the right option. The next question is slightly different, but same rule. Log to the base a is 3, log to the base a of b is 5. We have a different expression here. So you can always pause the video and answer this one. So we could write this log to the base a of a square over b as equal to log to the base a of a square minus log to the base a of b, right? So a square means 2, power rule has been now applied, log to the base a of a minus log to the base a of b, right? So log to the base a of a is 3, so we get 2 times 3 minus 5. So that is 6 minus 5, which is equal to 1. Option B is the right option. Now in this case, we'll change the base, right? So the question here is slightly tricky. If log to the base a of a is capital M and log to the base a of b is capital N, write log to the base of ab to a, right? So that is, we have changed the base, right? So how are you going to do this part? Okay, so change of base formula. Let me give you that formula first, and then we'll try. So log to the base a of x could be written as log to the base b of x over log to the base b of a, right? So that is the change of base formula, right? So we change the base. So I hope you remember this, and that is what is going to be used. So we are given log to the base. We want what is log to the base ab of a equals to. So what we should do here is that we should change the base to a, since we are given in terms of a. So we'll write this as log to the base a of a divided by log to the base a of ab, correct? Now log to the base a of a is 1, so we can write this as 1 over. Now that is a product rule, so we say log to the base a of a plus log to the base a of b, right? So that is 1 over, that is m here, plus n. So we get 1 over m plus n, which is option B, and that is the right option. Is that clear to you? So if you change the base to the product of these, a and b, then you get something like this. The next question here is, we are given the exponential form this time. 2 to the power of a is 5, 2 to the power of b is 3. We need to write what is log to the base 3 of 10 in terms of a and b, right? So this is slightly tricky. We need to find what is log to the base 3 of 10, right? So now log to the base 3 of 10 could be written as log to the base 3 of, in terms of 2 and 5, we should write this as, we could write this as 2 times 5, right? 2 times 5. So that means we could write this as log to the base 3 of 2 plus log to the base 3 of 5, right? Now that is what we could write this as. Now we are given the exponential forms. Let us try to figure out what these result into. So one of them is 2 to the power of a equals to 5. We need log to the base 3. So if I convert this to log to the base 3, then what do I get? Or if I convert this to log to the base 2, then what do I get? So I have both the options. We could actually change the base also here. So we have both the options to work with. Okay, since we need 3, let's write log to the base 3 of 2 to the power of a equals to log to the base 3 of 5. So if I change to the base 3, I get this term, right? So log to the base 3 of 5 will be log to the base 3 of 2 to the power of a. Now that gives us, in a way, we could also write this as a times log to the base 3 of 2 is equal to log to the base 3 of 5. Right? So that could be one equation. The second one is 2 to the power of b is equal to 3. Now this could be written as log to the base 3 of 2 to the power of b as log to the base 3 of 3. Now log to the base 3 of 3 is 1, and this is b times log to the base 3 of 2, and that is equal to 1. Correct? So we also get what is log to the base 3 of 2 equals to. So from here we have log to the base 3 of 2 is basically 1 over b. Correct? So that's what we get here. And on this side, log to the base 3 of 5, we get log a times log to the base 3 of 2, which is 1 over b, right? So we could use this here. Is that correct? So that means, see, so since we know 1 over b is log to the base 3 of 2, we could substitute this in here. So we get a times 1 over b equals to log to the base 3 of 5. Is that clear to you? Correct? So we have got log to the base 3 of 5 in terms of a and b. We also have log to the base 3 of 2 in terms of a and b, right? So now we'll substitute here. So we get here log to the base 3 of 2 is 1 over b plus this is a over b. And now combining, we get 1 plus a over b. Is that clear to you? So 1 plus a over b is option B for us. So that is how we are going to answer this question. So you may have to work a bit to get this solution. So I hope you find it interesting, right? Now let's take one more, which is a similar question. I'd like you to actually pause and solve this particular question. It says, log to the base 4 of 5 is a and log to the base 5 of 7 is b. We need to find the value of log to the base 5 of 12.25 in terms of a and b. Right? Okay, so what we are given here is log to the base 4 of 5 equals to a. We are given log to the base 5 of 7 is b, right? We want answer in terms of a and b. Now here we need to work on log to the base 5 of 12.25. Now what is 12.25? Okay, so we could think about log to the base 5 of 1225 over 100. Okay, just try to convert what is this equal to, right? So let's work on this fraction, which is 1225 over 100. We could divide both by 5. So when you divide by 5, we get 25 here, right? Sorry, 5 gives 20. And when you divide by 5 here, you get 5 times 2, 10. 22 is 4. And again 25. So 5 times 2 is 10, 22 is 4, and then 25 is 5. We can further divide by 5. So we get this as 5 times 4, and 5 times 24 goes 4 times, and we get 9. So we get this as 49 over 4. Do you see that? So this fraction basically is equal to log of to the base 5 49 over 4. Do you see that? Now 49 is 7 square, right? Now that is to say, I could write this as log to the base 5 of 49 minus log to the base 5 of 4. Now we know log to the base 5 of 7 is b, so this is 7 square, right? So this is log to the base 5 of 7 square, so we know this is b minus. Here we need to change the base, right? Now log to the base 5 of 4 is same as 1 over log to the base 4 of 5, right? So you could change the base. Let me show you this calculation, how we got this one on the right side, right? So we have log to the base 5 of 4. I want to change the base to 4 since I have that here. So we have log to the base 4 of 4 divided by log to the base 4 of 5. Now 4 of 4 is 1, so we get 1 over log to the base 4 of 5. So you could always find a reciprocal kind of like this. Do you see that? So that is what we are going to do. And now we know this is 2 times log to the base this. Okay, let's write 2 times log to the base 5 of 7 minus 1 over log to the base 4 of 5. So that gives you 2 times b, right? So we get 2b here minus 1 over a, right? So 1 over a, correct? So we get 2b minus 1 over a, which matches with option B for us. 2b minus 1 over a. Is that correct? So that is how we are going to answer this question. It's slightly more tricky, but I hope you understand these steps. Feel free to write your comment, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.